Give me a minute and let's talk about Slovakia. Slovakia has been a real concern to people as it politically takes a kind of sharp right turn, pro Russian sharp turn, in the government of Prime Minister Robert Fico. And that's caused a lot of people some agita as they are worried about his pro Kremlin stance, his pro Russian stance, and his own ambitions as a dictator. However, the people of Slovakia, a country of about 5.5 million people, have made it clear that a chunk of them are not on board with this nonsense. Slovakia has raised privately from over 50,000 individual contributions, 3 million euro for shells for Ukraine as part of President Peter Pavel of Czechia's program for shells for Ukraine. 3 million euro. Now, I know that's a drop in the bucket for what they need, 3 billion. But it represents individual contributions by 1% of the population. A full 1% of the people of Slovakia reached into their pockets, pulled out some euros, and put them in the collection plate. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Because not everybody can afford to do that, frankly, right? That's just not the world we live in, I'm afraid. So this means what? Well, it's not entirely clear, but it means that the process of democracy is at work in Slovakia. And we'll see how long this government of Robert Fico's is able to maintain their isolationist and obstructionist views. We saw the maggots crumble in the United States in the face of popular support for Ukraine. Let's hope we see the same thing happen with Fico's government in Slovakia. And I want to thank one of the guys who watches the channel, Pavel Brita, who I believe is in Slovakia, if I'm not mistaken, who brought this story to my attention. And guys, I've been thanking supporters of the channel. I can't tell you, there are dozens of people who on a regular and ongoing basis feed me stories like this. It's how I keep up. Mel Van Abbott, Deathcore Dad, who else? I mean, the list goes on and on. There are too many to thank. But if you're one of those people, know that I appreciate you. Angela P., who's always in touch and who I appreciate so much. And just because I didn't mention your name here, please don't take it personally. There are, at this point in the channel's development, there are just too many people to mention. But just off the top of my head, there are a few people that I've heard from recently. And for all the others, believe me, I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I appreciate the stories you send. Thank you.